and symptoms, signs and symptoms which are showing that Africa's countries are still poor. You can get slums in their capital cities, e.g. Kibera is in Nairobi, which has carried a huge number of people. Kibera, Mathare is in the capital city of Nairobi, and another dancing site. Another sign and symptoms, we have Soweto in South Africa. Those are the signs and symptoms showing that Africans are still in poverty. Another one, poor roads in Africa. Africa is still having so many poor roads. In Africa, there is still poor roads in so many countries. You cannot access transportation in a very easy way. Another sign and symptoms which are showing you that Africans are still in poverty. Huge number of Africans does not have job. They are jobless. They don't have jobs. Africans are jobless. So many of them are jobless. Another thing which is showing sign and symptoms that showing that Africans are still poor. The leaders that we elect, most of them are corrupt. They are stealing. They are stealing even until they confirm that that basket is empty. Stealing from our tax. Those are signs and symptoms. The leaders we elect are corrupt in Africa. Almost 99% of African leaders are corrupt. Another sign and symptom, so many Africans are running into foreign countries going for unemployment so that they can be employed by Europeans, which is showing that Africans are jobless and they are still in poverty. Another sign and symptoms that's showing that Africans are still in poverty. Africans are fighting themselves in the conflicts that cannot be solved, e.g. Congo. Congos are fighting since independence. They are still fighting up to now. And they have so many resources. They are being told to fight themselves by Europeans. Yet Europeans are collecting their materials, raw materials, and going there with them in their countries. Congos. Somali. Those are countries which are conflicts are still there. And they are rich countries. Europeans are taking advantage of taking all the properties and they are going with into their countries. Conflicts is affecting Africans so much. Another thing which is making Africans to be so poor, dictatorship. Those leaders that we have which are still remaining in power, most of them are dictators. So many Africans presidents are dictators. They are dictators. So many African presidents, they are dictators. Another thing which is showing that Africa's peoples are still in poverty. So many companies in Africa, they are overworking Africans and they are being paid a little money, which can not remove them from poverty. You are entering job and you are overworking there, you are being paid 600 shilling or 700 shilling, and you have worked even for 12 hours excess, and the money that you are being paid cannot remove you from poverty. So many Africans are just living in hand to mouth. Hand to mouth. Another sign and symptom which is showing that Africans are poor. So many Africans, they have gone to school. So many of them have gone to school, but they are not employed. They are not employed. A very big number of Africans are unemployed. There is no jobs into their countries. There is no job. In so many countries where Africans are coming, there is no job. There is a very big large number of unemployment. A very big large number of unemployment into African countries. There are so many signs and symptoms that showing that Africans are suffering into their countries. so many signs and symptoms showing that African countries are suffering. They are suffering 24/7 in their countries. Another signs and symptoms which are showing that Africans are still suffering. Africans, when they get money, they love cheap things. The lifestyle which they are living with, the lifestyle which Africans are living, the kind of foods they are eating, show you that Africans are living miserable life into their continents. Into their continent, they are living miserable lives. Another sign and symptom showing that Africans are still poor. So many Africans are living in rural areas. Africans, so many of them are living in rural areas, and so many Europeans are living in towns, because their towns have been developed. They have organized their countries. African countries, most of them are not organized. So many Africans are living in rural areas. So many Africans are living in rural areas, and those rural areas, they are living in a very poor life. They don't have a very good incomes. So those Africans who are living in towns are the one working, but not all of them. A few are the one working. A huge number of people depend on a few people who are working. So it is not easy for Africans to succeed or to get away from poverty. It will take them time. It will take them time to get away from poverty, because African countries, so many of them are suffering. So many African countries are suffering. They are suffering. So many of them are suffering. So it is not easy for African country to get away from poverty unless their governments have decided to reorganize their countries and the economy of their countries. If they stop corruptions, they can help their citizens. If they stop corruptions, they can help their citizens. But without stopping corruption and killing people for no reason, they cannot end corruptions in their countries. Those are things which are showing you that Africans are very poor. Africans are very poor. Africans are very poor. So many of them are very poor, because the state which Africans are living is not a very good state. It is not a very good state. African countries are living miserable life. Most of them are living hand to mouth life, hand to mouth. That is how Africans are living. So many thugs are in Africa. Africa is where you get so many thieves, intelligent thieves. So many thugs are in Africans. They are stealing phones, and those phones, the phone which someone has bought 20,000, they are going and sell 5,000. They are going and sell it 5,000. So short lives. Those are the things which Africans love. Those one are the things that they love so much. So Africans, so many of them are suffering, and so the people who are suffering, most of them are youths, because youths are facing lack of employment in African countries, which are making them to suffer so much. Lack of employment, making Africans to suffer so much. Those things you cannot get in European countries. European countries are more developed. They are very developed, and they are very well organized, and even people are eating money there. They are working with time. They are being paid by dollars. Europeans are being paid with dollars. Most of them are being paid with dollars. Their system are very well organized. As our system is not well organized. Our system is very bad. The condition which Africans are living is very bad, very horrible. The type of vehicles that they are using, showing you that Africans are living miserable. If someone is still using KY, the vehicles which has passed, its time has gone, someone is still using, it's showing you that that person is still poor. So many Africans are suffering into their countries. For them to get away from poverty, it will take them time. It will take so many Africans time to get away from poverty. It's not easy. It is not easy. It is not easy. It's not easy.